welcome to Motivational Monday. I hope that you are starting your week off to an amazing beginning, and everything that happened last week is gone and done. If you are new here, my name is Joy, aka Joy Amore, and I am a plus size queen that navigates life the best I can with the tools that I have, and I'm just here to share those tools with you. If you are returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning in to my Motivational Monday. This is a podcast, so you're just hearing my voice. This is meant to be played while you're walking or, taking time to yourself, cleaning, or doing some activity. Just press play on my video. Make sure you like it and comment, and then go off to do your daily work or whatever task that you want to complete, and just listen to me and let's spend some time together. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about failing forward. Success isn't permanent and failure isn't fatal, by Mike Ditka. That's our quote for today's Motivational Monday. So as you guys know, I'm, starting this social media thing and, starting my YouTube and just, wanting to share some of my thoughts that I don't think are necessarily severely unique. But in this instance, I think that's a good thing. I think there are some others who may have my same perspective, and there are some that don't. But I just want to share. And I never thought that I would be in a position to where I would actually want to participate actively in social media, seeing that I loathe social media, but it's like a necessary evil. If you hear squeaking, it's my chair. We all know that it needs WD-40. But anyway, to stay on task. So with any new venture, the first thing that we want to do is measure our success. And sometimes we take those measurements too quickly. This week in our Girl Talk, I'm going to be talking a little bit about comparing ourselves. And are we comparing ourselves to someone else? Or are we comparing and competing with ourselves? So, how do we define failure? Like, what is considered failure? Failure to me is maybe having an idea or a plan or a goal for something to go a particular way, and then for whatever reason it not go my way. But I actually, have been, don't judge me, y'all, but I've been doing some reading and, just some soul searching, just because I want to know what is making me not really accomplish my goals. And sometimes I think it's the fear of failure. It's the fear of trying something, whatever that is that you're trying, it doesn't work, and then what? What do you do when it doesn't work? Are we giving up? At what point do we walk away and say, okay, this is too much, we've done too much, we've tried too much, where do we go from here? So I just want to give you just a little bit of a pep talk to start your week off right. If you have things that, and by things, I mean dreams, goals, desires, accomplishments, visions, if you have those things that you feel that at one point or the other you have tried and you failed, I don't want you to look at it as meaning it's time to give up. I feel like that was a test run. And sometimes it takes several test runs for us to be successful. And if we think of all the great inventions of the world, some of the inventions of the world were actually created by failures. We were trying to get to light and electricity, and somehow in that, a bomb was created. It sounds crazy and kind of ridiculous when you think about it, but if you do your research, that's exactly what happened. So, and then let me just ask you this. How many people would go and look not you, but look at your life, other people. Like, if I were to look over your life and you were to tell me things that were actually failures, would I consider them to be failures? I don't think so. I think I would consider them to be successes. You may consider them to be failures, because the difference in that is what? Perspective. So what I would charge you to do this week is to have your own positive perspective about your failures and the things that you have worked hard to accomplish and maybe didn't quite meet the mark of your expectation. I don't want you to give up. I want you to reassess your goals, reassess your dreams. I want you to make a list of things that you really, really wanted to do, and somewhere along the line, someone discouraged you from doing it, or you started doing it and then you gave up on yourself, you were too hard on yourself, you didn't give yourself a chance. I want you to make a list, just 5 things. I'm not talking about climbing Mount Everest here, but I mean just 5 things. If there was books that you wanted to read that you didn't complete, if you were wanting to walk a mile in a certain amount of time, if you were wanting to go back to school or take a class or learn a language. I mean, if there was start a business, start YouTube, be on social media. If there was something that you planned that you really wanted to do, and for whatever reason you didn't complete that task or that goal, I really want you to make a list of those things. And don't give yourself a ridiculous amount of, short period of time to complete them, but give yourself some time. And what you're going to do is you're going to practice like building up a muscle. And basically, once you build up momentum and you start checking those things off the list, keeping them in front of you. So put it somewhere that you look at every day, if it's a calendar or on your phone, or set yourself reminders. And I think that you'll find the more you try and the more you accomplish these goals, the less you'll have that fear of failing grip you, because you'll have momentum. And even when something doesn't quite work out the way that you thought that it should, you still have something to leverage as far as your experiences with setting goals and attempting to accomplish them. So for me, I really, 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 I don't want to make this about weight loss, but I think that, being a plus size woman, it's something that I've struggled with my entire life. I've always been overweight. I don't think I've ever been small. And the funny thing is when I look back like 10 years ago and I think about how big I thought I was, I really wasn't that big compared to, the weight that I've gained now. And I think to myself, what if I would have had a different outlook? What if I would have known now what if I would have known then what I know now? How would I have handled myself? So for me, I don't want to look at myself today and be so hard on myself and then tomorrow say, wow, I really was, now that I'm in retrospective, I really was in a better situation than I thought. So I want to take my health, my life, my self-care. I want to spend more time and attention focusing on myself and, focusing on things that I really love and that I really want to do, accomplishing goals. I just really want to spend some time working on that and working toward that. So that's going to be my assignment for myself. And I'm going to not give up. I really had to learn that. Like, that was a really difficult lesson for me. I always loved setting goals, and I've always loved, trying to accomplish them. That has always been something that was really, really, positive for me. But what I get in trouble is when I start being afraid of failure, or when I failed and I don't know how to bounce back from that. So I really would love to hear your thoughts on today's Motivational Monday. Can you just share one thing with me, just one thing that you're planning on revisiting that maybe you failed at in the past and you didn't try again? I would really be curious to know. I just want to tell you that you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are valued, and that you are so worth it, and all of the things that you dream and that you have aspirations to be and your goals, they are within your reach. Don't give up on them. Even if there's someone in your life that may not be as supportive as you want them to be, believe in yourself. You can be your own best friend, and there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you crazy. That doesn't make you weird. Sometimes we have to encourage ourselves, and we have to be our own cheerleaders. Search and find the tools that you need to accomplish your goals. Reach for the moon, because even if you fail, you're going to fall amongst the stars, right? And I completely believe in you. I hope you have an amazing week. Thank you so much for being a part of my Motivational Monday. This is one of my favorite things to do. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I want to hear from you. What areas, do you need a little bit of a pick me up in? So definitely I can focus on those things. And, I'm doing this for us. So definitely give me your feedback. Thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to comment, like, and share this video with someone so that they can listen, and let them know it's a podcast. It's on YouTube, but you don't have to watch it. Just leave me on play and listen to my voice and, just think about some of the things that I said. I love you so much. Remember, beauty is a state of mind, not body. My mind is stuck on gorgeous. What are you thinking? I want to know. I love you. Mwah. Have a great week. I hope you feel motivated, because I do.